It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Okay guys, when it comes to lot sizes, very important that you understand what they are obviously and how to calculate them on a calculator. Now obviously I get that this is more an advanced course, I understand that, but a reminder doesn't hurt, okay? So when it comes to lot sizes, this is a helpful visualization. So I love this analogy. I think it's amazing. I know I can't really say that word properly. I always struggle with that word, analogy. But again, it's just a helpful visualization. It's very cool, and I'll show you how to calculate it in a minute. But I thought that was a very cool way of putting it, and this is by Mark Douglas himself, the famous trader, with his book Trading in His Own. And yeah, but with that being said, lot sizes in simple terms is just numbers. So for example, if you trade a lot size with 2 lot size, it obviously depends on your stop loss, but if you have a stop loss of, let's say, 2 pips, right, that lot size is going to be a lot bigger than it will be with a stop loss size in pips of 30 pips, right? So when we're trading, obviously when it comes back to lot sizes and risk order ratio, the smaller the stop loss the better, essentially, right? Because it's going to allow bigger returns, so risk order ratio. It's also going to allow us to have a bigger lot size, essentially, right? Now excuse me. Now, obviously, you need to be careful with this. You can't just go ahead and place a trade with 1 pip stop loss because I said there's bigger returns. That's not how it works. And obviously, we'll jump into the technical analysis side of things later on down the line in the course. But yeah, you get the idea. So calculate your lot sizes. So again, it's very important that you calculate them. You can't just come up with the maths in your head. It's quite hard. I mean, if you're good at maths, then yeah, but if you have a calculator, then it's even better. You can just quickly go to calculator. I have one here right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's a calculator, and I use that every single day when it comes to taking a trade, and for other things as well. It's just handy to have a calculator. So pretty much when it comes to calculating it, all you got to do is you're risking money. You've got to decide how much you're risking in money. So for example, I want to risk £100, right? So you divide that by your stop loss in pips. So for example, if you're trading your dollar, you have a stop loss in pips of 30 pips. That will equal to something, and then you divide that whatever it equaled, divide that by 10, and that will equal your lot size. Okay, so you got to decide firstly how much you're risking money. So if you have £100,000, 1% of that is £1,000. So if you have £1,000, 1% of that is £10, right? And stuff like that. So here's some examples in dollars. Again, it doesn't matter if it's in euros, US dollar, or British pound, etc. It may be different to maybe, you know, if you're Japanese yen or something like that. But in terms of US dollar, British pound, and euros, those are what I know it works in, right? So here's some examples in dollars. As you can see, if I'm risking $10, divide that by 20 pips stop loss, divide that by 10, that will equal 0.05 stop loss. Okay, so if I was going to take a trade, I'll place 0.05 stop loss, a lot size. Okay, $7 divided by 10 pips, divided that by 10, 0.07. Okay, and then if we look at the bottom one, if we do $30, divide that by 2 pips, divide that by 10, that will equal 1.5 lot size. Right, as you can see, if we divide $100 by 30 pips, divide that by 10, that will equal 0.33. So in terms of lot sizes, the bigger one is the one that you've risked less on, because if you look at the pips, right, it's got 30 pips there and 2 pips there. If I just show you now, it's got 30 pips here and 2 pips there. Right, even though I've risked more on this trade, it's a smaller lot size. So you get the idea. Pips, you know, your stop loss and pips have a lot to do with everything. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to lot sizes. I thought that visualization was amazing. So if you want to read through that again, just pause the video and read through it, and just take it in. It's very cool. But yeah, guys, hope you're getting value in this one. And if you want to save this, you can do so. It's in the Discord as well, in the education section. And yeah, as always, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.